Sweet Paulie, can I get some ice, please?
Yes, sir. Is ready made yet?
Can I help myself? There is, but I don't. If you need some ice, I don't want to steal your.
I'm good.
All right, I'm going to get a little bit of ice then.
Yeah, I just loaded it up.
Thank you very much.
Usually pretty quick.
Yeah, we are live
from Maggie's Pub.
From Maggie's Pub, someplace on a beautiful island. Oops.
Right close to Johnson's River.
Oh, I did it too much, man. There we go. All right. Shoo. You could say whatever you want to say, love. What would you like to say?
The story behind Maggie's Pub.
What? This is what?
The story behind Maggie's Pub.
The story behind Maggie's Pub is my other dog, Maggie, that actually is on one of Jeff's videos.
On YouTube.
Chesapeake. Thanksgiving weekend was her last hunt. She was acting right weird, acting right sore. Took her to the vet, and her blood sugar was like 36 or something. And they said, like, insane. It took 6 months to get her all. But anyway, and Maggie was named after my mom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They called her Margie, so we just called her. Maggie was named after her, so I thought, good spot. Call her Maggie's.
It is. It's an awesome
Actually, my
spot.
garage was Maggie's before, just the plain garage at my house.
Well, and I
at the other place.
And I was there at least one time with Migration Nation. You had
yes, right.
You had pizzas, and we sat out in the garage. So yes, I do
exactly.
remember. I do remember that. 100%. It's not that far from here, right? Really?
No, like as the crow flies.
Yeah.
Kilometer and a half across the woods there.
Well, salute to you and Maggie's.
Salute, my friend.
Boom, Karen.
Cheers.
Yeah, salute. Are you good? What are you drinking, Karen?
Crown.
Paulie, what are you drinking? If anybody couldn't hear, she said Crown.
I'm drinking Signal Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have the Crown.
Just straight up?
Straight up.
Straight up.
I'm off the water. I got frozen water. I got frozen H2O in there. Yeah.
Is that a 750?
Is what that?
The bottle, yeah.
That's that 1.14 bottle.
Oh, well, no, I thought you said Signal Hill.
Is that a 750 bottle? Yeah, I think it is.
Where I'm going with this is the other day.
We had 4 pours and we had this much left.
Yeah, you threw the bottle away.
Where'd it go? Oh, you're saving them.
No, you drank the bottle and threw it away. Like, my point is the bottle was empty. Look, what do you need, love? Just rearranging everything? All right. Well, Paul, you're always gracious to us here when we're on the island, so thank you very much.
No,
we appreciate
my pleasure, guys. My home's your home. And I'm sorry, I've been promising you this for 2 or 3 years to get this done. But
it's all good.
Yeah.
Love, I feel like I should have brought a mic for you. No, you're good?
You just keep us focused.
All right. Well, here, while we're doing this, Karen's going to go live. There you go. So we're coming off of part of what we did when we were here. You all, the PEI Retriever Club hosted. Is it the Canada Master? I can't even speak.
The Canadian Master
National. Is it Canadian or Canada? That's what I want to ask.
Canadian Master National Hunt Test. We were the host club this year.
Right.
And everybody just knocked it out of the park with the help of everybody, like the help of you guys donating, willing to come on that hunt, and like donating stuff and just, and I said this a million times, I've said it on Maddie's podcast, is that we, and nothing against the other clubs, and I love all the other club members in the Maritimes, but there's no club like us from top to bottom. Like, most clubs got 5, 6, 7 active members and whatever. Like, we were having training days, and me and Walter sitting around looking, and there's like 20 trucks there, right? And like 35 ducks on a training night. And the club's just in a real good place, and this Master National was a legacy event. The club is set up now for as long as we'll be running dogs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I do follow along on Facebook. I do see you guys. It is very well attended, the training evenings that he does.
Yeah. Well, there's a group of us, probably 6 or 7 of us, that train every morning.
Okay.
Right? And then there's, and then we'll train at night too. But then there's people obviously that work or don't have the flexibility that some of us have. And so we usually have at least one club night.
Right.
Usually ends up 2. And so
I'm sorry,
but no, it was we got tons of compliments on it. The live auction and silent auction was like awesome. The food was awesome, and the tests were, they got tougher as the week goes on. That's one of the things I found. And obviously, me and Matt, the two dogs that were here on the weekend, right? Memphis and Jax fell a little bit short and didn't qualify. And so we got to be the male and female test dog. And just to see the pressure build over 4 or 5 days.
100%.
It was unreal, right? You had a lot of dogs on the very last bird. A lot of qualified all-age dogs, amateur placements, big hunting dogs that broke. Or just come unglued that last day, right?
Right.
Because it was like a water quad with a double honor and a diversion, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, it was, but what a great learning experience. And I have to thank Walter and Troy for offering me that opportunity. I think they knew how hard we worked, and obviously we missed 6 weeks, which sort of,
Sure.
we almost got there.
Yep.
Yeah, we missed by 1. We had to add that 6 weeks, we would have been running, but yeah, no, great, just sort of allows me to set my goals for next year.
Yeah, 100%. So Jackson is at your feet. He's the young male, Jesse?
Young male, yeah, just turned 4. So he was a master hunter as a 3-year-old. So our goals this year is to finish up as grandmaster and to run all the qualifyings and the amateurs in the Maritimes this summer.
CKC, what is a grandmaster?
15 passes.
15 passes, okay.
Yeah. So he's got 10 more to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So East Coast, or how would it be said? The Master National was in the Maritimes? East?
Yeah, so it would be the Eastern Zone, which is us in Quebec.
Right.
So next year it goes, I think it's going to BC, and then it comes to Hamilton, Ontario in 2026.
Love in 2026. We going to go do that?
You bet your bottom dollar we are. We'll be there.
What'd you say, Karen?
So put it on the calendar.
Put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
I think I did, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we talked about it quite a bit when you found out where it was, Yeah,
I think I did put it in the calendar already, so.
You might, by that time, you might have 3 or 4 dogs.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. So
The way those young pups are coming?
So for us to run the your Master National, we need to be a Master Hunter and just 4 passes.
You would be a master hunter and have 2 passes that year.
2? Oh, so it's only 2.
It is up here.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is in the States.
No. For us, so right now, Scoter needs to be a Master Hunter. I thought she needed to pass 4 year test to be qualified. You're saying 2.
Yeah, I think if you're... Yeah, I'd have to... Maybe we can ask Walter. Walter would know for sure.
Yeah.
He's on the Master National board there.
Right.
But yeah, he's... like here you need to be a Master Hunter, but then you got to have 2 Master Passes the year of.
Okay.
Right? Or between the last bird down, so that's in August, and I think that calendar year you got to have 2 passes.
Right. Well, the beauty of your test are, in a weekend, it's possible to get 2 passes, Master Passes.
Oh, yeah, like you got.
Not for us, no.
Yeah, like the way our tests are set up, for us, and that'll be different for me this year, but like we go Eastern Flyway, Cape Breton, and then us. So a lot of times there's some of our guys, not a lot of them, 1 or 2 go over. We're not in the water here till late May. Right? Now there's a bit of a difference on the South Shore of Nova Scotia. They warm up a little quicker and they're in the water over there. But like we're not putting our dogs in the water because it's not 60 degrees or even close. Like we were... Last year, before we get in the 60s, it was like late May, 1st of June.
Okay.
Right? And we, so it's tough to get all of that because you could go Eastern Flyway, Cape Breton, us, Moncton, Fredericton. 5 weekends, right? You get 10 opportunities.
Yep.
Right there within 5 weeks.
So we're kind of thinking possibly to come in and do in May, definitely do PEI. But possibly do Karen and I've never been there either, and I know Karen wants to go out to Cape Breton and see what that's all about.
The week before,
right?
Yeah,
and then the week after is Moncton.
Yeah,
how you say that? Am I saying it right?
Moncton.
Moncton,
like Moncton. A monk. Yeah, except it's
Yeah, okay, I just wanna make sure.
MONC.
I'm dyslexic,
And
so
Cape
I
Breton,
have trouble reading.
I haven't been at
Sometimes
Cape
get
Breton
that.
since I've been back in the loop, but I heard it's like they have a tailgate party on Saturday night, like big slow roasted pigs, or they do it right, and
Nice.
a bunch of great club members over there.
Right.
Yeah, a bunch of great club members.
Loves anybody on live?
Oh, yeah.
We are in Maggie's Pub, Mayfield.
Prince Edward
I
Island.
always say PEI, like people should know people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's PEI? Prince Edward Island in the Maritimes. I used to say, and now I know it's not because Cape Breton you could drive further. But I was like, oh man, it's like the farthest east that you can drive in
As
Canada.
far as you can go. Well,
Well-
Signal Hill's farther in Newfoundland, but wouldn't be much.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be much.
Yeah. So, all right. So the plan is, like, we would like to run it. I'd like to run it. Yes, Karen.
We have a new fee on here.
Uh-oh.
Sway NL, Newfoundland Sway.
The what?
Well, greetings. She says there's a newfie.
Do you have a guide for bluebills old school? It's not directed to either one of you, so.
Old school, yes, for me, in the Maryland, Chesapeake Bay, Ocean City, Maryland area. Yes.
Yeah, and there is old school on the south shore of PEI here. Lots of bluebills in different bays, for sure. Yeah.
One of your PEI club members, Taylor.
Shado.
Yes. He told me at the moment, the new London Bay. He's like, there's got to, with the mussels, he's like, there's got to be 3,000 old school there.
No question.
Yeah, he's like, it's loaded.
Yeah. And see, I think Woody's tried to shoot them out of the layout boats a few times.
Right.
And I don't think they have much success, but, they're tough to do around those mussel lines for whatever reason. Plus, they usually have guns going off around there,
Right.
and to keep them out and stuff like that. But we grew up, we used to put like 12 Javex jugs, take the stickers off, spray paint half it black, tie them to a big rope, and put 2 lines out. And we used to just hammer them along the south side. They just come in tight and get in the mussel beds. And
Yep.
The
You do it, love.
The Newfoundland Sway _NL says, Jeff knows me as feathered friend.
Ah. Good afternoon. It is afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Want to make sure it's afternoon.
barely.
They're the same time zone, right? Atlantic?
No, they're half hour after us, I think. Later. Half hour difference.
Okay.
Earlier or later, yeah.
All right. I get confused. As soon as I get in New Brunswick,
Yeah.
it gets confusing to me. So it's not East Coast time anymore.
Yeah.
But yes, we want to get it, like you said, maybe a couple other dogs there. We'll see how everybody shapes up.
Yeah.
Shapes up this spring. Definitely we'll finish Coot up. Oh my Lord. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
We'll finish Scoter up June, but we have to be qualified by March 1st. But the Master Amateur Retriever Club is in Maine.
Yeah.
But she needs 2 passes still.
Still. Well,
Yeah,
she'll
so-
get them. She'll get dialed in for you.
Well, not before.
Oh, yeah,
March
right,
1st.
right.
That's
Yeah,
the time. So we were thinking, so that's not going to happen, and we can only really take one trip anyway. So we're like, hey, we'll drive through Maine anyway, go past.
And it'd be different to be up here that time of year,
yes,
too, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I reply to comments,
Oh.
it locks out.
All right,
So I'm not replying.
All right, well, don't reply. It's all.
ignoring you, but I cannot reply.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So we may. I don't know. We'll see how the pups do. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
As soon as we get back, we're going to get. I would get definitely want to get Rye up to speed for Karen, so she could run her in senior hunter this year. I keep telling Karen she'd probably be like an 8-year-old master hunter by the time she's
That's all right.
8 or pushing 9.
Yeah.
What I say is,
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, the pups.
Age is just a number, right?
Yeah, we'll see the pups. See what they do. And
I was all tied up in that, too, with a number with Jack, so he should have been a master hunter when he's 2, right? But, without thinking, that year he was 2 and went through senior, that's when he got the bad paw infection. That's when he was in the vet college for 10 days when you lost him right after that, right? And up here, you missed July, August, September in the water, right? And then the next year, I just screwed up, right? So we had a lot of work to do. And then, of course, he gets hurt again this year. So, I was proud of him to get, because you know how loose they get.
Oh, 100%.
And you know where I was in Quebec and Nova Scotia and Brunswick every weekend and going and trying to maintain that balance of not getting so loose, right? And it was sort of good at the end when he did get his title. We had 2 weeks off, and I gave him a week off. We did nothing and just let him get dialed back in. And then we just did some yard work and some wagon wheels. Said, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes taking the time off I think it does help them a lot.
Yeah.
Way back in the day with Coot, she was a very young master hunter. If she liked to honor,
Yeah.
she would have been before she was 2 years old, but it took her about 26 months to just because of the honoring issue.
Yeah.
But there was one summer that I didn't really, we used to always train for all age stakes. We did not train for hunt tests. And today I still don't really with Scoter, just because the people that are around me, they all have all age dogs.
Right.
And that's what they train. So anyway, as one of my older dog mentors used to say, he used to say hunt tests were good to run because they're all short retired guns. So they don't have to run out there 300 yards. These are all short retired guns. Kind of line them up, put them in the direction, and send.
Tell me this: you were out of it a bit same as me, like 10, 15 years, whatever. I was just shocked when I get back in 2 or 3 summers ago of how much it's evolved and changed. And you listen to Lardy talk or Pat Burns or and I'm a member of retriever coach Kevin Shep, those guys. It's all about teaching now, right? Where it was a high pressure game when I left, and certain dogs could handle it and certain dogs couldn't, and those dogs are just washed out. But to me, like it's almost like it's come full circle. And I think maybe that's the dogs too, right? Maybe they've trained them bred them so much to be trainable and stuff. But just you're learning all over. And I was lucky to have guys like Walter and Dave Butler, and I can name off everybody in our club: Troy, Cashman, Joel, Kenneth, Blair, everybody. Woody. Maverick.
Cobra.
But he's out crawling around the G-string with a spotting scope looking for an Eurasian widgeon somewhere.
He found 2.
No, he did.
He did. He told me. He says he found 2. Now we drove through there today. We couldn't see him.
Yeah.
We were in a bad angle. We just kept rolling.
Yeah.
But yes. So back to the serious side of this. One of the first. So had trouble finding good water to do swim bys. You all right?
Jaxie's got a little gassy problem there.
Now I do. Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah. Ooh, good boy, Jackson.
I think he's hiding his head. He's embarrassed. Anyway, I had trouble finding suitable water to do swim bys with Scoter. And I was really struggling. She was ready to swim by, and I can't find any place.
And you got great water for everything else,
Well, yeah, but I found the spot.
A square spot.
Well, no, that great water, but I didn't know how. Back in the day, there was a key on the gate. Hey, Jeff, you're welcome to use it whenever you want. Just lock the gate when you go.
Right.
Things have changed over the years. People have passed away, and I wasn't sure who and how do I get back in here, right?
Yeah,
so it took me a little bit, to find out where and how do I, But as soon as I ask, use it. Come, yes, do this, do that, whatever you want to do. And then it turned out, hey, do you want to train with us? Because I'll come in and do the swim bys. We're going to train, I came in at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Oh, we don't train really till 8 or 8:30. If you want to hang out, train with us. So where I'm going with this story is the first couple times. First off, I'm a little nervous. Very young dog, training with people that I know who they are.
Yeah.
Some of them know me, some of them don't. But they all have very nice dogs, all age dogs. And I have this very young dog that she's got a big motor and she can get out there, but she hasn't seen this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So the first couple times I trained, the mark didn't really go well. And Jeff, you want to rerun that? Can I? Then I'd be like, can I?
Yeah.
They're like, sure.
Yeah.
We never, with Coot and Diamond, we never reran marks. Never, ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can run it 3 times or 4 times. I was like, okay. We just didn't do this.
And you look at it now, they do the fire drill and helping out and standing out and throw birds, if they lose momentum, throw another bird.
Yep.
That's where the game has evolved, right? Because before it was never handle on marks, never, repeat marks and do that stuff. And now, like I said, it's teach, let them roll, right? And help them.
Up at Greenwood, Karen, since you're here listening, at Greenwood, we do a lot of hunt tests. They do a lot of field trials there too. But Tom Ford stood out there through the long mark. There was 4 in and outs.
Yeah,
it was basically just going across these. And he just, every time she's on the land, because she wanted, just
toss another one.
Yeah, he just kept throwing. He just kept throwing. And all of a sudden, man, she's just freaking rolling out there. Yeah. The last time we did, he's like, let's redo this.
Yeah.
And she was in and out.
And I think that's a Hillman drill. It's called the fire drill.
Okay.
Bill Hillman does with young dogs. Mm-hmm. And obviously he is unparalleled success with young dogs, the most Derby champions, Hall of Fame, whatever, right? And he does that, and they're just out there, and they just keep throwing birds, and to real young puppies too. Like I'm talking 16, 20-week-old, doing re-entries, you know, and teaching them that young. But he just calls the fire drill, just yep, till they get out there.
Yep.
Right.
So I did take a little bit of a heat, evidently, you know, hearsay from a friend, but he judges. And he said, I got a question a little bit ago. He's like, what? You're like, Scoter was 19 months when I ran her in the first well, I was ran her senior that week. She was a junior hunter.
Yeah.
So I entered her senior and master. And they're like, what is he doing? And he says, I've had 5 people ask me, like, what's he doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, like, fuck, she can do the work. And, you know, it's good experience. And, the first master that she passed was a master and a double senior. And as Karen would say, it was 3 series, 9 marks, 3 blinds, and all the other ins and outs that go along with our master. And we're driving home on Sunday, and Karen's like, she said, that master test, that was fun. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But we did 2 seniors, and she's like, those senior tests, those were like BS. That was not fun to watch.
Yeah.
All these almost like birds being thrown at you, almost like breaking stuff. And I guess in the judge's defense, like, well, they're not big marks. Well, yeah, but you're like throwing the freaking birds right at the dog.
And that's not like, we're seeing some foolish stuff here too. Like, to me, junior and senior should be, let's let the dog do the work. Let's throw him a double. He comes back. It's teamwork. He's still going to run blinds. Like, throwing breaking birds to senior dogs, or in lines, and like to me, it's the field trial side of things sneaking in, where they're 2 separate animals, right? And to me, when I judge, and I'm going to write my judges again this year, like, it's just, you know what, Junior, I just want to see those little puppies go and get it and bring it back and hold it.
Yep.
I don't give a shit if he swims circles on the way back, right? And the same, I want to see a little bit more teamwork with senior dogs. They're going to be, to me, there's going to be wide open mark, do a double. Pick them up, right? And some people are getting into this, like you guys do it, like we just go off the side. And to me, like up here, you got to basically do a 360 at the very least, which people rarely do. They do the land double, and then they go to a land blind, separate. And the upland, which I hope they're taking at at least senior in the upland, if you go find a duck, plant it out in the field, you got to pick it up and take it back. The other way, they're throwing them out of wingers, and like totally unrealistic to an upland hunt, right? And I think there's a lot of chatter that it'll be very similar to the U.S. That the upland will be gone. Maybe it'll be a separate title.
Well, I hope so. And that was one of my questions. We, if anybody remembers the Mac Man that we had for a little bit, I did reach out to Maddie and just said, hey man, what's this whole upland part of this test? Because we don't do it in our master. Yeah. And so if it doesn't come out, it does not get removed, we're going to have to really work on. That'll be something we have to.
And our the other clubs don't necessarily use live pigeons, where we do use live pigeons. So he gets up, once he gets close, within 5 to 8 yards. As soon as the judge sees he's in that scent cone, and okay, he's on it, the trap will be released. The pigeon flies off, and you got to sit.
Do pigeons have much scent?
That I don't know. I
know they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I was going to say, for us, for young dogs, pigeons are a big deal, but I would assume they would. Yeah.
So it'd be wise to probably in the spring buy some or get some, and you can put them in like a dog crate or whatever and keep them for days. Right? Now, what we usually do is we either just pull the flight feathers out enough that they can flop around or at least get up and go to reuse them. And that'll steady them a little more, because when their flight feathers are out, they can get up. Then they just sort of come back down.
Sure.
The dog's got to keep his bum down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that would, again, not being arrogant, say, she can do all the other work, which obviously she needs to do other work too, but the upland aspect of a CKC.
Yeah.
CKC master, that would be something that we're going to really have to
definitely
put effort into.
We can work on it when
Yeah.
when I'm down.
Well, you bring that up, and that's where I wanted to go with this next. So we're sitting here December 11th.
Mm-hmm.
December 11th of 2020.
Hoping all this snow goes so I can start dog training.
Well, you're talking Celsius to me, but it's supposed to be 50 degrees here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I guess in some heavy rain. The rain was actually, I can see off your roof. The rain's coming down.
It's coming down the good there now, and it's supposed to get real heavy later.
Yeah, come fairly steady.
And go up to like 13 overnight with high winds, like 90 out of the south. So we lost a ton of snow here. And I'm not sure if you see it over there, but you go to town, there's a big difference from...
We already talked about that today.
From in town to here.
From Shaw's to here? Well, yeah, in town too, but definitely from Shaw's to here, holy moly, you guys got...
We were complete whiteout up here,
yep.
right? And even Patty invited me to shoot geese yesterday when we went down the board, and we were right at the bridge. We were in a cornfield looking at the bridge.
Couldn't see the bridge.
This much snow, very little snow. Compared to up here, right? Roads were all bare, no piles on the side or anything like that. But yeah, so we'll, there's a core group of us now Wally goes away. Wally's going to Alabama with either Andy Attar or Paul Slatton, one of the two, which would be great for Wally. And my plan is I've signed up for Kevin Chef's boot camp, which is in Mississippi from the 7th to the 14th, I believe.
March or April?
April.
Okay.
And then either the week before or the week after that, I'm going over to Adam Campbell's with Lauren and Adam.
Yep. Love the Doghouse podcast.
And great guy. Ask him any question. He gets right back to you. Just seems like a great guy and seems like a real good dog guy too. So to me, to go and spend a week with Chef and then to go, and Lauren has become a great friend and a mentor to me. And to go sit down with those guys, and then on my way home to stop in and hang out with you.
100%.
Right, for a week. And then there's an option that if the timing works, that Matt and Walter will be at Jim Papunka's in Connecticut. So it's just a great head start that I can go to the water in May because I've already been in the water for almost a month.
So I don't know to the exact date weekend that it will be, but I'm going to tell you in our area, late March, the last weekend in March, first weekend in April is going to be the first hunt test weekends.
Wow.
So, but again, still with us, there's dogs really haven't been in the water a whole lot. And I remember one year with Coot, will there be water? Because that the ice kind of, even though it's warm, the ice on some of the smaller ponds kind of tends to hang out for a while. Yeah. But if you want to try to enter something.
Yeah, and I think a hunt test, if you look at some of these guys that sort of are in the know, they talk about training in water and how cold it is. It's more about training in water if you got to get into handling and battles that you don't want to do. In a hunt test, if he blows up in a mark, you're done anyway, right? In a master, right? And if you got to get into handling on a couple of marks, you're done anyway, for the most part, right?
It's not a field trial.
Exactly.
Right. Yep.
And so, it'll be great to have a head start, and I just love doing it with him, right?
Yep.
Do I look back and wish he wasn't sick for a whole summer, basically, or hurt last year, and what would we be actually, would our goals change? Our goals wouldn't have really changed anyway. I might have 8 or 9 master passes instead of 5.
Sure.
Right, or 10. And what I missed. And so what's the big deal? Right? You're a little closer to Grand. Well, Grand's just a title because you're going to run for the next. You're still going to run the test, right? It's a nice title to have that your dog is consistent enough to get a Grand, because there's some dogs that are master dogs that'll never get the Grand because they're going to run out of time, right? And but this year we're having amateur only stakes in the Maritimes. Now there is a 3-week stretch where there's open and the pros come down, but ours are all going to be attached. I think we're having an amateur and in August. I
was going to say, well, in May, Cape Breton, I believe there's amateur
in Cape Breton
that weekend. I think with the hunt test, and maybe Friday.
We're having a qual, I think.
I think yours is a hunt test or qualified.
With a qual on Friday.
Yep.
It usually is a spring test.
Yep.
And somebody else in there. I think there's 2 amateurs in those first 5 weekends. So that'll just be all the master and, master dogs and qualified all age dogs that are here in the Maritimes. So you go jump into that, that'll be cool to go do that.
I do want to rewind a second and I said, friend of a friend. Well, he is a friend, but other people, like, maybe they're my friends, maybe they're not. But like, what is he doing?
Who gives a shit?
Well, but this one is what I acknowledged, but my explanation was, you know what? I want to be here next year, but there's no guarantee I will be here next year, right? And if she can do the work now, fuck it. Let's do it now.
And like we've had that conversation about going on hunts.
Yes.
With our group, which is an amazing group of guys, right? And everybody's like that's where Woody's got it dialed in. Goes to Alaska, like going down to hunt with you, like we're talking bucket list stuff. Right? Going with Freddie, getting the opportunity to go shoot flooded corn in a historic area like Port Clinton, which I had no idea how historic it is. Right? To go do that stuff because, like, we're in our late 50s, 60s. The chances are in our group, unfortunately, somebody may not be here next year.
So it maybe is an excuse to justify to do what I want to do now, but it's the truth, right?
Yep.
So here, any younger friends and listeners that are listening,
no question.
The very first time that face-to-face Woody and I met, it was in February in New Brunswick, where we could
shooting eiders. And
guess what? It was a special season, February sea duck season, and guess what? Today, you can't shoot eider there anymore. So stuff changes.
You can now.
Not eider. You can still shoot. It's still a special sea duck season. Matty was there last year filming.
Because he's there this week filming.
But he can shoot scoter and old squall.
Oh, can't shoot eider.
Well, it's December. In February, they still have this special sea duck season but you cannot hunt eider anymore. You can't.
Period.
Nope. You can still shoot scoter and old squall. I think mergansers too.
Probably. Yeah.
But anyway, my point is that, man, you never know what's going to happen next year, and things change. So.
Exactly.
Right.
And like, we like to kill them. And, when's the last time you were up here that we have no birds? Like, literally, we don't. I think we have 89 cornfields in our group. We have no birds.
Well,
right? We've been on the water, shooting the water.
Yep.
Right?
That is my biggest observation is. My biggest observation. My biggest thought is the difference between coming up here late October and November to December, which the very first time that I was on the island, I did shoot it was in 2011, and I did shoot a Bear's Goldeneye.
Right.
It was only short here. Actually, Coot retrieved him, so she was still alive. But yeah, like it's just the difference of told the conservation officer up the road when we aired the dogs. Early, man, there's geese everywhere. Maybe not so many ducks, but geese are everywhere. Now, man, I don't see a goose here. Well, we did see a couple geese. I can't say I didn't see a goose.
There's a shitload in the bottom.
But there's a lot
on the south shore of the island.
There's a lot of ducks and not geese here. So.
And the funny thing was, like, when I come back from Ohio, the boys were texting me every night. And they shot one field once, and they shot another field once. And up here, before we left, we shot 30 black ducks in like 8 minutes. There's 600 or 700 black ducks going to a little 20-acre field. Mm-hmm. And the boy, they're still here. They're still here. Now I get home, they were still here Saturday. But it was thick fog and rainy, and it got really warm all week. And I had 3 or 4 fields with thousands of ducks, like a couple of thousand ducks easy, if you counted all the fields, every night on time. Right? Sort of like last year in the Stead Road field.
Yep.
And
Fred West, thank you, we are.
Yeah, Freddie boy killed his first black duck there.
He texted
or not his first
too.
black duck, probably, but PEI black duck.
Yeah.
And
his first real black duck.
And then they just poof, gone. Now you go, if you really go glass the rivers and look up in the grass and whatever, they're all still here, everywhere, right? And look at the hundreds of ducks were just around that hole we shot on Saturday for the Master National test, or hunt.
Yep.
And they're here, but why aren't they going to the corn? Right? Because it got cold there for a few days, right? Like it was freezing on Saturday.
Well, first morning, Karen actually joined us. It was 8 degrees Fahrenheit, 8 degrees that morning.
Yeah.
No wind, thankfully. It was cold.
It was frigid Saturday.
Yeah,
it was cold Saturday with that wind. And it was right on us, too. Like, you couldn't hide from it out in that point. But thankfully, the barrels came and saved that hunt because because I was texting with those guys all the time, and great guys, right? And they're hunters, right? They're killers, so they knew, right? Like, hey, we were trying to get them something, right? But this is the first time since 2014, so almost 10 years, that we had this kind of winter. Yep. Like 14 and 15. 15 was the worst winter. That was that big one. 14 was the third worst winter in history on PEI. Like, we got 700 centimeters of snow.
Was that the year, like, there was these huge, like, Route 2, there was like a 15-foot wall of... So you guys used...
15. Some of them were 30.
Oh, that's the
high
picture.
as the post.
We remember. You guys, much different from us. Even in Maryland, where they do get snow, nobody uses a blower. Small blowers, yes, right?
Yeah.
But like, as far as state roads, they plow everything, and like, evidently, you guys don't. So as you pour this, I need to segue.
Okay.
And
we're going to watch the live pour. Now, this is a Paulie pour. This isn't for the faint of heart. Might have been wise in bed at 7:30 and Jeffy?
I will not turn that down.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Karen and I, as we sit outside the outside studio at PBHQ, I've asked, I know you listen along, why does that taste so good?
I don't know.
It just does,
I used to be a big beer drinker and rum drinker and whatever, but I got switched to Crown and now other whiskeys too. Find your 4 or 5 that I really like Signal Hill. The green bottle of Canadian Club is one of my favorites too.
Karen was hitting that hard yesterday.
Yeah, like that's... But now it's just like... Yeah, like, and you know what? Like, and I'll drink wine with Stace once in a while, but I can go and take your magnesium and your CBD oil and have a smash in my Pitboss glass.
There you go.
I sleep like a goddamn baby, right? Now, there's days I'm going, geez, I had 4 glasses last night, and I'm not really hungover today, but, right, it's like, okay, we'll back off. We'll go back to 1 glass a night here for a few nights. But yeah, like, that's all I drink now, really.
I got it. Karen, I think we should have had a mic for you, love. I'm sorry. And this maybe is going to come across me like ego-wise, right? I don't get hungover.
Yeah.
I just really don't. If nothing else, I don't do CBD. What else, love? Anyway, we're talking about maybe I should be doing that.
You know what? You'll find you got to get like pure CBD oil, just come in a little gel cap, right? And then you got to get the real good magnesium, like the real good complex magnesium. And like, I've had 7 knee surgeries and 3 shoulder surgeries on the left side, all on the same knee, the same shoulder. And the difference, and with your sleep and being sore, with your back,
100% sore,
right? Like, you will see a difference once you get on that. And the other thing, and I've told you this before, is if you can find a good fascia stretch therapist.
We talked about the driving here. Good.
You find one down there. You go there once or twice a week for about a month. Now, it's not pretty the first few times, and you have a release after. Like, you ask Stace, I come home some days and sleep for 2 hours. Could be a 1 o'clock appointment. The release, but after a day or so, once everything's stretched out, especially you with your back, because now your hips are tight, your butt's tight, it goes right down. Like, when I go in to see my guy, Jason, and I'm going to get back to the gym and doing that stuff in January, he literally starts by cracking your toes, then cracking your ankles, and he loosens you all the way up. And you walk out of there, you're just like nauseous. And you're going like this, but holy shit, do you ever feel better later?
I call it chair yoga. I sat this morning, and it is painful. Like, and I try to make, I don't want to hurt myself, but like, I freaking crank on my leg, and I sit there and just,
Yeah.
But when I get up, like, oh, okay, like I do feel.
You're loosey-goosey, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to get, and we talked about it today, I do need to get back, I think, the injections into my disc, my lumbar disc, I think it would help me too. But.
And if you go find a good stretch therapist, you'll see a world of difference. I see a world of difference since you got your shots, watching your, I message you or text you and say, you look way better. you're moving better.
I can
Last year's.
Oh,
I can stand up.
and breathtaking.
Oh, fuck yes.
And then that
thank you.
day you got the haircut. Holy fuck! How are you supposed to deal with that?
I
With the
send him-
coif all done, and
Karen doesn't know I send you pictures. I send you, Woody, and Fred West. Actually, Chicky too. I'll send whenever I go. Because look, well, I can't take my hat. I can't take it off. But everybody, I shaved my head for like 30 years. Everybody thought I was bald. So
Yeah.
like, Karen's like, "Dude, you're like having a big,
yeah,
big
I
like
always thought you
crisis
were
of-"
too, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
I have a big head of hair. I always tell people I cut my hair every Friday, whether it needed it or not.
Yeah,
I just didn't do
I
it.
go every 2.5 weeks. Like I go halfway through the third week because it's just thankfully, like and my hairdresser I have one girl who was a friend of mine forever, and then to get to her in town, she's so popular, like you just can't get there, right? And I found another girl out here. I don't know how long I was with Melissa, 10
mind
years
this
or 12
noise.
years. And
I just
she
said
goes,
that-
"Don't
never-
complain. You got
mind this noise."
hair. Yeah, load up.
You want some?
I'll have a little splash with it."
Enough?
Oh yeah.
All right.
You know, somebody else doesn't mind to taste
Well-
like us. Is Freddie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him hungover either.
It just doesn't affect me that way.
Although he did get up late our first day up there. I had the lobster up, and me and him and Don and Gunner and Brandon, we were pretty hard, but till
I do. I like a dry wine.
see, I don't like a dry one.
Well, that has the higher alcohol content.
The dry does?
Yes, it does. The sweeter it is, the lower it is. But the drier it is, the higher it is.
Oh, okay.
But a good old Karen looking at me, a good old a decoy Cabernet. Yeah,
Yeah, like a cab? Yeah, that's what we drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
that and beer. But like sometimes I have felt like, ugh, but like
Yeah, you can have 4 or 5 pints here, like, and then you get up in the morning, you're like, jeez, right? But I think you're just putting so many carbs in you that,
yeah.
right? That you'd be like eating a whole bunch of toast before you went to bed or something, right? I don't know.
Well, speaking about carbs, ever since I don't know when in July, but I've been basically I try to be carb free, sugar free, which I lost 30.
I was going to say you're down 30, 40 pounds, right?
Yeah, thank you, 32ish, because I do weigh myself. But I got to say, man, in the last 10 days, I woke up this morning feeling like fuck, French toast and pancakes. And
It ain't. Yeah, you're coming up here.
Yeah, I was like,
it's not about counting calories or cutting carbs.
we did. Karen was on me. She's like, so when you go up there, like, what's going to be your mentality?
What do I need to cook?
She said, what do we need to cook? My mentality is I'm here to have fun.
Yeah.
So, and I said I wasn't going to go crazy, but I think I have. What's the popcorn, the caramel and the cheese, the Chicago style, whatever that huge bag. What's the company that starts with the C? Complimentary.
Our compliments?
Yeah, compliments. Fuck.
And Sobeys, their brand.
Like
so-
it's like caramel corn popcorn?
Yep. Oh, I could eat that whole bag, like the big bag.
The big
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very good. So yeah,
Unreal.
maybe a little bit of body shock, culture shock,
Yeah.
tongue shock, carb shock. When I go back, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Back on the wagon.
I am back. Well,
Somebody asked me the other day, like, how'd you meet Jeff? And I said, well, I sort of, and me and Freddie had this great chat, and when we were, when I was down there about, like, those days, right? Like, there's friendships that were forged where we didn't even meet each other, but you knew each other, right? And yet, and then when you go and meet these people, it's just like you've always been friends.
I'm the year. I'll say 05 or 06. Tunica, Mississippi. The first time I met you.
Yep.
Yep.
At the Avery, 2008. At the
okay,
Avery
all right, yeah.
It's my 40th birthday.
All right.
Yeah.
So my dates sometimes get skewed as we.
But that was
pass.
like that was an unreal time.
Fuck yes.
Unreal
I told you sent me the video of you walking through the Zinc shop, the showroom, right? And actually, there's a big JVC camera. Mm-hmm. I can't remember if it was Field or Clay. But anyway, like a wave came over. We were on Chesapeake Bay. It's around the Eastern Waterfowl Festival. A wave came over the boat and
Hit that camera.
Yeah, it got fried.
It
Got fried. But that's when they were recording on tape, right? So it's
You're right.
things have just like dogs.
It's changed, right?
Things have changed, right?
Yeah.
But 100%, yeah. Like well, my reply to you was, it's awesome, but at the same time, it's kind of sad of all that was.
Yeah.
is like, I guess everything
It'll
changes.
it'll never be like that again.
Everything changes.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing stays.
Because
the
all
same.
those big companies now, you look at Dive Bomb and, who's sort of the new Avery on the block. You'd have to compare them to that.
Well, they're definitely new guy on the block, right?
Yeah, new guy on the block. And
as far as time goes.
yeah, and Shen and those guys, like, they're all just direct from the manufacturer. There's no more selling to stores, right? Max sold to Bass Pro. What's that going to do? Mm-hmm. Like, Cabela's did that. Cabela's used to be a nice store in Moncton, walk into that, all kinds of waterfowl stuff. You walk in there now, like, there's times like, I bet you 6 or 7 of the last 10 times I was there, I never spent a nickel. Right? But back then, there'd be waterfowl shows in August, September, where you might have been flown in, and Fred might have been, or Field and Clay might have been, or guys like that, right? And they're sort of the rock stars of the industry back then. And yeah, Tom, as crazy as he was smart too.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of craziness.
Oh, I would say, one of the main reasons for hunting, waterfowl hunting, to be so popular on PEI is that there are no deer here. It's so bizarre.
Yeah. You have nothing else to do, right? Coyotes and beavers.
I did hear a coyote the other morning.
Oh, I'm sure you would there.
I did. Yeah, so you say that, like, but back in the day, I'm going to be the old guy, Karen. Back in the day, like, there weren't Cabela stores everywhere, right? So one of the bigger ones on the East Coast was the Hamburg, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania one.
Fuck, it was huge, right?
Yeah.
And it was the Avery had, you know better than me, but I'll say there was 3, 4, 5 Cabelas that they did the Avery Waterfowl weekend.
Yeah.
And it was a big, huge event.
Michigan had one.
Yep. Dundee.
Yep. And there was one west somewhere, because Belding was involved in that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was like some big ones, right? Those waterfowl days. But the only thing comparable now is the NWTF.
Okay.
We should go down there that weekend.
I think this year, so my association with Molly Sporting Goods, easily found in Kennedyville, Maryland.
I got to get there too.
Yeah. Chicky actually said, "Hey, we're doing it this year. You want to go down? They're getting to space. You want to come down, Karen? You want to go to Nashville?"
Have you ever been to Nashville, Karen? No. Oh my God.
I'd still need, and maybe this will happen. We all can go. I want to have a drink on Beale Street.
Beale. What's Beale Street?
Karen says more than one drink. It's right on the Mississippi River.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, like Broadway's the big street. It runs for miles with bars and bands play outside and can turn around and play inside.
What's the name?
Broadway. Tootsie's is there. All the big country stars have their bars there. It's right.
Oh, whoa! I'm sorry. You're correct. I'm thinking of freaking Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis. I still want to have a drink on Beale
Broadway.
Street. I still want to have a drink on Beale Street in Memphis.
Yeah, it's Broadway. Because Bridgestone's there now. Where the NWTF is, it's out at the
it's the convention center.
Yeah, Gaylord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gaylord. Yep.
So that's just outside of town a bit, but you stay right there. It's a hotel too, and it's sort of a little 80s-ish. But I guess it's just an unreal party all week, and everybody's there, right? It's sort of the new. Like you have to be invited to go to SHOT Show. I
was just going to say, it's the SHOT Show that you can just
go. You can go, and all the new products are there.
Yep.
You get to see them. It's that and the APA show, and is that in Pennsylvania too? APA?
Surf Scooter. I think it is. He's from PA, not APA. I think he does do that.
But yeah, it's cool. Like it's funny. Like getting to spend that time with Freddie. He's still got ideas. Mm-hmm. Right? Like he wouldn't tell you any, but he goes, we got things in the works, right? Which is, and I think GSM Outdoors got some new owners, or new ownership group or something, and it'd be interesting to see like where do you go with goose decoys, right? It's got to be motion, right? Because like to me, a flock goose decoy wins all day. Every day, if you want to shoot geese for 4 months. If I'm shooting silos or a plastic shiny decoy, and you're shooting 150 like flock decoys, you're going to beat me every time over 4 months. Are you going to shoot geese over the other stuff? Of course you will. You know, are you going to shoot them when they're tough? No. We're shooting them now. Like the last couple of goose hunts, it's like we put 100 stuffers out a week and a half ago, and the first 8 decoyed perfectly. The rest of them, it's like we had all their heads wrapped in tinfoil, right? And they just get smarter. It's late in the season, right? But where does it go? Like, we've had the Sitka revolution of clothing, right? Gore-Tex bought them. Now it's the only piece of clothes you can actually have with Gore-Tex, right? Supposedly this, what Shen uses, and maybe Kui. How do you pronounce that?
Kuyu.
Kuyu.
Yep.
There's a Japanese waterproof material that's the next best to that. And Drake's going there too. And, but where, you know, everybody else trying to catch Sitka, there's really been no evolution in decoys since 2010 when Avian-X came out, when Fred came out with his. Like, you know, there was Bigfoots, then there was Avery, then there was Avian-X. Like, what's next?
I agree with you. I got a couple emails today. Decoys from different companies. I'm looking, I'm like, fuck, that's exactly. Some of them don't look as good, but like, yeah, they've, like, I won't say everybody's caught up, but and I won't say everybody's copied either, but like they start to tend.
They all copy. Like,
they start to tend to look the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
but the decoys have definitely evolved, right?
No, just body postures and stuff. If you look at most of them, especially the bigger companies, if you look at Avian-X or Dakota or some of those companies where they have lessers too, and you know, you have 7 or 8 honker poses and 7 or 8 different lesser poses. So when you mix them up, they look way more realistic than putting out 100 big feet that don't move. Yep. Right? And I just know where does it go? Like, it'd be cool to see where it goes and stuff. Like, I got to see a motion decoy that Freddie's got that they're just getting dialed in, and it could be the most realistic duck motion decoy I've ever seen.
Or you could just get some hollow cork cedar bottom Jeff Coates decoy.
Yes.
Stand up to years of punishment.
A shameless plug.
We love shameless plugs.
We should shameless plugs.
I have a question too. 704_mint08. What kind of shell should I shoot for sea duck?
I like small on decoying birds. To me, I'm about the pattern, so I think the denser pattern that you can shoot on that bird is the best. But you know what I like to say? I love the ice. I just heard there. What I like to say is it doesn't matter if you shoot a 10-cent shell. I'm talking about USDA, not CDA. CAD, but USD. It's 10 cents or $10 if you're 2 feet behind. You're 2 feet behind. Matter. It doesn't matter what you're shooting at them. But no, I sincerely, I like smaller size. On decoying sea ducks, I like smaller size shot. The very first Drake Eider that I shot, which is mounted back in the shop, number six heavy shot, straight up heavy shot.
I use 6 heavy metal for ducks all the time.
We were in Canadian Tire, Paulie. Heavy. Tell everyone, heavy metal. A box was
$70.
Yes. Fuck.
A box.
Yep.
Like, I got your money today.
All right, you don't.
43 cents on the
time out. We don't need to go into that. I need to get back to the U.S. We don't need to talk about any of these deals.
Yeah.
But I
just edit this when you get home.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to edit.
But you know what? Like, so if I wanted to call Molly's and say, hey, you know, I'm coming down there. I want to buy this. Like, down there, you can buy. You look at Rogers or Molly's. Like, heavy metal's on for like $330, $340 a case sometimes. So put 40% on that. You're at $420, $430. Buy a case of that up here. So you're at $800 by the time you buy it and pay a tax on it.
So I'm not to offend anyone that's listening, but in the U.S., but maybe people don't understand. When you said put 40% on it, what does that mean to you?
The exchange rate in our U.S. dollar to the Canadian dollar.
Yes.
Right? Today, it's 43 cents.
Which means my dollar
is 43 cents
less.
More.
Oh, I buy more. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm dyslexic. I am dyslexic.
So if there's $1 million house up here and you want to come up and buy it with cash, it only costs you like $570,000.
I want to say something, but I can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Like it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, like, and we get get codes from friends and stuff for Sitka. And at the time you pay the exchange now, you've already lost your your code, and then you get duty, and then as soon as UPS shows up, you turn around, drop your pants, and bend over because they get you at the door, right? Like I had Stevie Dickinson here, sitting right here, and me and him drank a box of wine, and he was loaded, and he was the last one I think in the group not to have Sitka. So we've talked to him, and he ordered a Hudson coat and a Hudson bibs.
Parka bibs, yep.
Yeah, parka and bibs. It was like, ended up being like 1,500, 1,600 Canadian. And it showed up at the door, and it was another $397 in brokerage.
So we saw a UPS truck yesterday, Karen. Explain that. That's what I told her. I was like, when
FedEx shows up here,
Karen can she.
The guys from DUTV and Justin Carpenter from Drake were shipping stuff up here for the guys to film. Nothing at the door. Like nothing.
With UPS?
No, with FedEx.
Oh, FedEx.
UPS, okay. It doesn't matter. Like, you met Patrick, Patty LeClaire in our group.
Yeah.
And Patty's a beauty. He got half tanked up one night and bought one hat. On Sick, it was like $27. Plus tax, plus exchange, it was like $100. When he got the door, it was another 100. So for a $25 hat, US, he paid 200 Canadian.
Fuck. So, Paul, your definition, when you say somebody's a beauty, what does that mean?
That means they can come to Maggie's anytime and drink for free. Because they all have something to offer. Patty, it's stories. You ever get a chance to sit in the blind with him someday, and you will someday, it'll work out, but he has everybody in stitches the whole goddamn morning.
We are at 57 minutes.
Is that bad?
No.
Oh.
No.
I told Paulie it was going to be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But he said he had no place to go.
I got no place to go, so let's keep talking. What else?
So Fred West tells me, now whether he does or he doesn't, I don't think he listens to him, but when he's in the combine, he watches on YouTube.
Yeah.
So Fred West was here at the Field of Dreams hunt, which would have been
2 years ago.
I think it's 3 years ago. Time flies, man. But anyway, we shot, I say there were shot 55 geese.
45 one day and 55 the next day.
He was there with the collar. He was there with 55.
He was there at the collar.
Yep. And back then, Maryland and Delaware, the AP goose was only a 30-day season. He's like, this is more geese than will be shot in Maryland.
Yeah, that's a tough gig, man, to be a goose hunter in Maryland. Mm-hmm. But you're up to 2 now. But still, it's like here, we're at 3 now.
And to rewind, Field of Dreams, that was a 5-bird limit that morning.
That's 5 birds.
Yeah, it was 5 birds.
Yeah. And I don't get, you can shoot 5 birds in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia still. Geese. They're all the same goddamn geese. Mm-hmm. And ducks, right? Like Woody, I think there's been 2 radio collars Woody did this spring. One for sure, but I think there was a new one that he did in Bedak, down by the bridge, that was shot in Miramichi in northern. Like all those birds just crisscrossed, right? All the stuff around Walter's place where they banned a ton of birds there, a ton of them the first 2 weeks of the season were shot in Amherst, just across the bridge, or literally just on the other side of the bridge. And the first time I seen that was probably 4 years ago. We were shooting. If you come on the bridge, right, there's like some shit ponds there, we call them, like holding ponds on the left, and then there's a marsh there, right on the left when you're coming.
Oh, before you come across.
No, after, when you come across. Or I guess if you're leaving, it's easier. You know the ponds on your right when you're leaving?
Yes.
Those ponds right there and that farm there?
Yep.
And that field. We're shooting that field. And we were sitting there, and it was winter wheat. It was corn, just under winter wheat. Farmer wanted them out of there. So we go set up. And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, we hear a honk, and we look to our left, and here comes a flock of geese flying beside the bridge. right in. All our geese that morning, except the very last flock where we shot 3 or 4, we shot 40, came from those marshes on the other side of the bridge that you're talking about.
Yep. Okay.
Right? Flew bridge high, straight across. That's only like 12 kilometers. Right? Where we're shooting the Field of Dreams, it wouldn't be 12 kilometers, probably 6 or 7 to come from the harbour up to there, or to come from New London and come across. It's even farther than 12 kilometers. So it's amazing how, with all the banding, like how much they move around.
Sure. Paulie is referring to the Northumberland
Straight
Confederation Bridge, which is it's the longest bridge over ice-covered water, but it's not icy right now.
Yeah. Has been ice.
PEI, it's $50 to get off.
It'll be icy this year.
Karen just said it's free to drive across to get on the island, but they charge you $50 to get off the island.
Yeah.
So actually, it's kind of crazy.
You imagine, right?
Fuck.
And now we got no goddamn ferry service on the eastern end of the island.
So no ferry down there.
That'll be done. In the Constitution, which would be your Charter of Rights, in our or do you have a Constitution?
We have a Constitution.
Yeah, we have a Charter of Rights. And in our Charter of Rights, PEI has that right to service to the mainland. It has always been ferries, right? Now the bridge is there, and I'm sure you heard all the shit show with the ferry down east. One went on fire, one crashed there.
Fires I heard about, yes.
Crashed a couple of months ago, and we're getting a new one. The MP down there is just a lying fucker. Oh, we're getting a new one he's been in for 22 years. There's been a new ferry every time there's an election. One time he carried goddamn architectural drawings around. We got a new ferry coming, and it's going to be big, and right? They're just going to cut that out and say, you already got your bridge. Especially with our Trudeau, your Biden, right? Just an absolute shit show, running the country into the ground. And but that bridge, that'll be the only link to the island. I'm guessing.
When's your election?
Not until next November, a year.
Can you please thank our sponsors?
I was going to do that at a different time, love. I got that covered.
Okay.
What?
It's been a while.
Well, I have it covered. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. She is the producer in this episode of the Pitboss podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Molly's is easily found on Route 213 in Kennedyville, Maryland.
And brought to you by Maggie's Pub.
And Maggie's Pub serves the only finest of adult libations. I've never said that word very often. Molly, good.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go. You go.
I was going to say carbonated, but whiskey's not carbonated.
No, whiskey is not. MyMollys.com, MyMollys.com. And depending on when I get this up, Molly's is going to have the 10 days of Christmas, which, love, I still need to do day number 8. So please remind me. All right.
Do it right now.
Yeah, she has my phone. It's because I know what the gist is, but I don't know exactly what the ammo deals are.
Right.
But Heavy Hammer Chesapeake, the Molly's exclusive heavy shot, Heavy Hammer Chesapeake is included.
I'll tell you, I like that shell. That 3s and 5s, I shot at geese until probably 3 weeks ago when I was just getting a little light, right? And that's a deadly shot. Because it was funny, like, the cameraman for DUTV said to me, he was right over my shoulder when we were filming. And I shot 2 geese off my end. And you know how you just hear it? And just, right? He goes, are you shooting tungsten? I said, no, I'm shooting, this is what I'm shooting. He goes, you're shooting 3s and 5s? I said, yeah.
No, he said, fuck yes, that's what I'm shooting. Or maybe he just said, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was great too. Like, to meet Sean Stahl, never met Sean before, and Jimbo. Those are great people. And we talked about this earlier about how everybody doesn't know everybody, but they know everybody. And that's, I've did 2 years of hosting this, and I don't include you guys in hosting.
No.
And 2 years of hosting this, and I'm not doing it anymore for the foreseeable future because it's stressful and what, but because you don't know, you get up here. Like, well, I knew Freddie, so I wasn't worried about Fred. But they get up there the year before, then I was, okay, well, Mark Petrie's coming. He's doing a book on decoys for Ducks Unlimited and doing a whole chapter on PEI decoys, right? And which Woody did, because I said, don't ask me, I don't know. Woody just told me to buy these, the ones that are on the wall over there, right, or on the mantle. But to meet those guys and then the cameramen like Ed Wall and Guy Shepherd, and you meet the guys this year. Like, that's what it's all about. What we do here, when you're up, and to meet those guys and do that, and Justin Carpenter's been hired to be in charge of Drake's redo of all their clothing line and other stuff, and just fantastic. We're still text every second day.
Good.
Right? And that's what the memories are made of doing that stuff, because heaven forbid you get up here, you may have been hosting somebody for a week and you want to punch them in the fucking face every second day, knock their teeth out, like
every second day.
Yeah. Well, you got to watch your hands, right? And but yeah, that stuff, like, if I had to look back now and I was all done with meeting you guys and all the stuff we've done the last few years and going down on the world's biggest duck boat, and that's what it's all about. We got to do that every year. We got to make new memories every year.
100%.
Yeah.
Woody, I think I said this earlier, but back actually through not Avery's forums, but the duckhunter.net.
Oh, yeah.
That's how basically
the refuge.
Refuge. That's how we knew each other, right?
Oh,
and
right.
He came over and he brought 5-gallon bucket of mussel, and and ever since, fucking
buddies.
Yeah, 100%.
I remember the first year you were here. You came to Clark's.
Yep.
To Danny Clark's.
Yep.
Was it late? Was it this time of year?
I would say it was December.
It's later.
No, I think it was right about now, December 10, 11, and 12.
Okay.
But 2011.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, was it at the Christmas party? But I think there was a whole bunch of people there just because you were coming there.
Yeah. Well, Karen, you all right?
Yes.
Gunzu tight. Did I say it right?
Boogies flying everywhere.
All right, so anyway, mymollies.com. MYMOLLY. I'm going to look at this one. MOLLYS.com. Up next is the world's largest duck boat. Steve Hoover, duckwaterboats.com. Punishing the docks and the rocks daily. Love, if you do a hard turn to your right, lower picture, it's the world's largest duck boat right there. She's not going to do it.
Yeah.
See, I said right and she went left. There she is. All right. But
that was coming into our Airbnb, wasn't it?
But close, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Duckwater Boats, Steve Hoover, thank you very much. Up next, crabs to go. We've been enjoying seafood here, but we miss Maryland seafood. Do we not? The NFL special.
Gross.
Every Sunday.
What are you talking? You're from PEI.
I know.
All right. He likes beef.
Chicken. Love chicken.
Do you like chicken wings or chicken breasts?
Yes.
And
pork.
I think
Stacy made a pork one the other day. It's almost like pulled pork, but the time was
Well,
perfect.
I think Maverick was he was put off. I did not indulge in the chicken wings.
Was he offended?
I think he was.
Was there a whole bunch of Miller Lights involved? Did he get aggressive?
No, he didn't get aggressive. Did he, Karen?
Where is Maverick today? What's he doing?
I think he's sleeping right now. He's tired, right?
Yes.
Karen, it looks like you're hitting these knives right here. All right, crabs to go, crabstogo.com, easily found on Route 50 and Route 589.
I remember them right on the corner.
100%. Up next, Duck Blind Bistro, the ultimate outdoor oven.
I got to get that.
People enjoy them.
Like easy peasy, right?
100%. 100%. I thought, Karen used it for stovetop, which I thought, I don't know. You know what? It's much nicer than firing your oven up, right, love? I was sad.
We didn't have the duck blind bistro yesterday.
Well, I asked. I said, "Oh, you brought it?" And you're like, "Nope, didn't bring it."
We didn't bring it, and we had to do it in the oven. They weren't as good.
She did them in the oven because what happens is,
They burn on the bottom.
well, in the bistro, both sides get done evenly. Duckblindbistro.com. Use the code PitBoss5. You can save yourself 5% on all your purchases. Yep. All right. Up next, Turtle Box. I still say it should be the ultimate Bluetooth speaker, but they say live loud.
That's what it is, a big waterproof Bluetooth speaker.
Waterproof, dustproof. We have one at Shaw's right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, it is, again, their tagline is live loud. I still say it should be the ultimate Bluetooth speaker. turtleboxaudio.com. Right outside of Maggie's Pub. Love you. What, you did something with your eyes. You just getting tired?
Stop, yeah.
She told me to stop. She's been yelling at me today. You say Woody's aggressive?
She's mad because it's only a short visit and she's got to leave in 24 hours.
She's
36.
I've been holding his phone, so
She's been getting a little aggressive today with me. Don't yell at me. No, you said don't talk to the dogs.
Her and Woody are on the Millers.
the Instagram because it's frozen up again. So just
All right. I don't know where I'm at right now. Can you redirect me?
Is Woody sleep in the nude, do you think?
I think he sleeps in First Light.
Jesus, he doesn't. Do they have a men's lingerie line?
A men's onesie. I sent you the picture. He had it on. I think it was a onesie.
Oh, he loves it too.
He does. Love reeling back in.
Sorry, Damien.
turtleboxaudio.com. Turtlebox, thank you very much. Up next.
Let's have another whistle.
No, that's what stop. Yes, I would like one. What I started to say, sitting right outside Maggie's Pub. It is man's best kennel. Actually, there are 6, 7, because you have one in your truck.
No, mine's out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So it's 7.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, and Matt Wilson.
Gunner Kennels.
Matt Wilson had one for Memphis.
He does.
Yeah.
Gunner.com, man's best kennel, man's best bumper. We appreciate everyone at Gunner.com.
Best kennels by far ever made.
All right, love. I don't have my cheat sheet, so I think we're good to go. I don't know. I'm not. I'm thinking too.
I can't believe Crown Royal's not a sponsor of
Well,
this.
you know what? Here's one thing. Sadly, yes, but he talked about it earlier. But I'm going to get to it. My ego, my feelings are hurt. Crown Royal has never once acknowledged my existence.
And you follow them and stuff?
I do. I used to post up all the time. Tag them. How much Crown have I drank?
I thought I could drink. But
You can.
I can. I just.
Love. Should I bring up?
How can you could sip? Now you're in bed way earlier than me, and whatever. But yeah, and the other day was a one-off. Like when Stace was here for a sec before she went to take her parents,
Right.
and I said that was my first day on Saturday. It was my first day drinking in bed by 7 day, right? And you had to leave.
Yep.
You and Woody had to go. But Matty was here. He was on it. And then all of a sudden, Walter and Colin Cairns and boys started coming out. Dave Batchelor come out. I heard Paulie was helped from this chair.
To the hot tub?
You heard
No.
Paulie, you took him in the third person, like Paulie.
I heard Paulie was helped out. That's like a Seinfeld episode, the third person.
We really need a mic on you, Karen, because I'm not sure if I can hear, but Karen just says, so you're referring to Paulie in the third person.
Yeah.
He is referring to himself in the
That's like the Jimmy episode of Seinfeld. But yeah, I heard. Now, I don't know who helped me. And then Stacy was mad at me. She goes, you left all those guys out there by themselves. They're fine. So, of course, I had like 13 hours sleep. I get up at 8 o'clock. I'm going, geez, I'm fresh to daisy. I'm over here. Yeah.
Well, he's right.
Matty said he was fine.
He was sleeping right here, though. He didn't go anywhere.
under control. He had only
Yeah. And Colin Cairn slept right there on the couch because he had too much to drink. Him and Matty had big plans. They're going hunting.
someone slept you on the
But they drank 5 hours longer than after I left.
Karen just asked if no one can hear, did someone sleep here on the
Came to
couch?
podcast
Yeah.
the other night, someone
Colin Cairns slept on the couch. Cash man. He's in our retriever club. Colin Cairns has a dog, Cash. Extremely
You
talented
didn't,
dog.
you did not meet him. No.
No, you wouldn't have met him. No, anywhere, I don't think. No. So yeah, Matty said he was fine. As soon as I looked at him, I go, you okay, brother? Oh yeah, I'm fine. He probably had more to drink that day and night than he had in the last 6 months.
Well, I thought you guys sent me from the Canadian Master National right here on PEI. You guys, like, you're drinking, you're sitting midday drinking. It's like, fuck, I thought he liked to drink, right?
Oh, he likes it. He just doesn't like it like us.
Well, he shows up.
He's smarter.
He shows up at Shaw's, And I got him a glass out, filled it with ice, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll have some Crown Black." So I was like, and the bottle's close to the empty, right? So I poured it right. The bottle's done right to the top. And he was just kind of like sipping it. Like I was like, "Oh fuck, maybe he doesn't really like it."
Yeah.
And I had mine. I was like, "Hey," I was about to say, "If you want to pour some off, like pour some in, I'll take care of it." Next thing I know, the glass is empty. That's why I text you a picture of him.
Oh, he can. I think Matty can go with the best of them.
Well, he drank that thing like
and
a
you
stud.
couldn't meet a nicer guy.
No, 100%.
I remember the first year running hunt test, I judged him and his dog Otter. I said to him, and he'll tell you this, I said, "You're the best young team I've seen in years, you and your dog." And he's just learning then, right? That's 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe not 15, 11, 12 years ago. And just dialed in. Right, that dog did whatever he wanted him to do.
Time out 1 second, love. Just end that. You're. Yeah. Well, don't delete it, but just end it.
Well, this is frozen.
All right. We'll just. All right. I don't know what she's doing. Okay. Well, just stop holding it.
I don't even know what we're doing.
So maybe I shouldn't go this route. Just stop touching my phone. She yelled at me all morning. I'm going to yell back.
You guys are beauties.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So listen, we were hunting yesterday. And
were you in Margate? Where you shot that mallard?
I don't think so. I'll say Kensington.
Margate.
Okay.
I know the creek you're in.
Okay. All right.
I could tell from the picture.
All right.
That's why I said Margate mallards.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't.
You just park at the road, walk down 200 or 300 yards.
We were in the field.
Oh, you shot the field?
No, we parked. You said park.
Yeah,
at the road.
you pull off the road into the field and then you walk down.
Yeah, it was really close where we parked.
You drove right down behind the trees? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, but you just gave me a look. Karen just gave. So those who are not following along. Okay, you did give me a look. Love.
Are you at a Crown over there?
No, this is what I've been putting up with all morning long. She's been barking at me.
I feel uncomfortable here in this situation.
I will go hug and kiss her if it makes you feel better. But listen to this. You may feel more uncomfortable. She says, Rye's not used to those squirters.
Oh, dear.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, he does.
I know what you're talking about.
There's a category for that. She says, Rye's she's not used to those squirters. Even Woody he's sitting in his little teepee.
Woody be going, woo.
He turned and gave her a look like.
But it wouldn't be like a Eurasian widgeon look.
No, it was like, what did she just say? So we clarified.
So now he found two. I won't hear from him until like March now. Unless he gets one of them.
He says he wants both. So we correct her and say they're pulsators. She gives us a look. Pulsators are vibrators.
Squirters and vibrators at Pitboss Podcast.
So wait a minute. So she's on her phone. And she's like, she went and looked. She says pulsator vibrator. She said, look here, you can buy them right here.
And that's what it is.
Well,
it's a Higdon pulsator.
Those are mallard pulsators. I'm not sure what you're looking at.
I don't know what happened here, but I'm empty. Hey, how'd that happen?
The educator or agitator? What'd you say? Educator, she said. Well,
I was very naive once upon a time.
Yeah, I tell her, thank you, sir. I tell her there's categories for everything.
Karen?
Someone has to drive.
Can I get some ice?
Yeah, please.
All right, thank you.
Please do. I'd be offended if you didn't.
There. I did not leave the handle up. Would you like some?
Yeah. Fuck
there,
yeah.
I'll serve you.
We got lots there.
All right. Yeah, it's full. All right, so anyway, she said, Rod did a good job, except for the squirters. She was very distracted. Oh, almost did it again. She was very distracted by the squirters, right? There was two of them just squirting.
I think Woody's a squirter, except it's out his arsehole.
When the shots went off, she's sad.
Yeah, I was actually, I told her as we drove away, I was like, man, I can't believe you guys both shooting. I didn't shoot. I was kind of sad. We're in the teepees.
Yep.
360s.
Solo blind.
Yeah,
what a great product.
100%.
One of the best products made in a long time.
Yeah.
And Higdon made a 2-man.
I need to check that out.
Yeah, they made a 2-man like that because those things, if you can tuck them beside an A-frame, right? Like if you're going to shoot 8 guys and you want to get a little comfort, you know how you can pin the A-frames together and open up the middle and just get more room, right? But those solo blinds just tuck in beside there, man.
Thanksgiving. Canada Thanksgiving 2018. How do you hide like 17 guys?
It was 11. It could have been 17.
Come on,
some
I think
people
it sounds
bail.
better if we say 17.
Woody calls me, goes, how many? And I go, right now there's only 6 of us. I said, there's a lot of geese there. I said, I think Gavin may come or just something, right? I knew there was 11 or 12 at the very least. He pulled in the field. He goes, you fucker.
We referenced this today. So we had 6, maybe 7 A-frames lined up together. And at Goose 35, your phone rings. This is what you referenced today. What happened?
Farmer called, and all the younger cattle that were pastured up behind us came into the woods behind us, and the guns were freaking them out. So he calls, do you mind back in? And we're lucky we did, because the vet said, because it was warm. Remember how warm it got?
Yep.
It was really warm. They said, if Maggie had to go for another 20, she was the only dog there that day, I think, wasn't she? No.
I think maybe somebody on the far side. I was down with you on the right.
Right.
You were on the end.
Somebody was up. Whose dog would it be, though?
No, not Junior. To me, it was a younger.
Junior wasn't there?
No, younger black dog. If there's a second dog there, it was younger black dog. But I think
Bones has a
No.
No, it wouldn't be Bones. They're
No.
too old.
Maybe it wasn't, but I think there was a second
Corey,
dog.
Stevie, Maddie, Gavin, Ty.
I mean, when you have a vial and there's 16 birds fall, there's dogs and there's guys and
Yeah, there's definitely 2 dogs working. You're right.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But anyway, the vet said if she had continued and picked up another 25, like with her blood sugar the way it was, and she just probably would have stroked out. Whatever. Because remember Jeremy went back and picked one up behind my nephew Jeremy?
A duck.
Right? Remember that?
Yep,
and he
I
came
do.
back. She goes, she's hurt or something. Something's wrong with her, right? Like it looks like her back leg or whatever. But there was and we get home and put her on the couch, and she couldn't get off the couch at supper time. And she was very food oriented, and she couldn't even eat. And I go, holy shit, right? And I dropped her off in Kensington, and I didn't get halfway home, and the vet called, and I go, cancer. Right? Because I said, do x-rays, do ultrasounds, because Dave Butler's dog, River, God bless him, what a talented, beautiful 85-pound muscular lab, right? Just a stud to look at. It'd be actually the father to Dave Batchelor's dog.
Okay.
His old dog.
Yep.
And who he called River, by the way, which nobody knows why, but we love Batch regardless. And we were training one day, and we're right over in Brackley by you guys. And you know the field, if you come up and you turn to go to the Esso?
Yep.
And it looks like a dirt bike track field there on the right. We're
Yeah,
training
yeah,
that
yeah.
field, right?
Karen,
With the mounds in it and shit.
Yeah. All right. So she's
And River was like a grandmaster hunter, amateur placements, just a stud of a dog. Went out, goes bang, bang, wouldn't go. This was like on a Thursday or Friday. I think I may be off by it. It was dead Monday. Full of cancer, right? And only like 4 years old or just awful. And that's what I was thinking. As soon as the phone rang, when I didn't get 15 minutes away, I'm going, holy shit. Phone rings, Kensington Vet Clinic. Yeah. And they just said her blood sugars are through the roof. Like, you'd know, like, they were 36. They're supposed to be, like, in the...
120, 100, 120.
Yeah, which I think is, like, 12 or 13 sort of thing. And you said they're, like, over double what they should be. And we couldn't sort of get her... What do they call it when they do the testing? They take her in and...
Like ketones and she was...
Yeah, they do all... It took 6 months of that.
Oh, yeah, to get her...
At the vet to get her dialed into how much insulin she had to take. And that poor thing was on 30 units twice a day, right? And then all of a sudden, you could see her eyes just graying out. She lost her sight. Then she started getting all the big diabetic sores on her toes. So we took her in to get that figured out. They go, well, they're attached to the toe. We got to amputate the toe. I go, we're not amputating the toe.
It's like Duke. We're not taking his leg off.
Yeah. Like, it's, they just live. They rip the heart out of you.
Too old, too fast.
Yeah. They just, like this guy here, like we all have dogs. And I think Coot might be your dog if I had to guess so far.
Yeah.
Right? Where he's my dog so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I think a lot of it was coming out of COVID. I was fucking pissed off and angry because it fucking raped my business, our business. I wasn't happy. And then, throw a couple of hurricanes in on the bookends of that. Right? Then you're at a point where your business is ready to sell and making money and doing that. And then all of a sudden, you have to leverage everything you got just to keep everybody going.
Yep.
And you got another 6-7 years to get back to where you were. And then he came along. Yeah. Not only do I love training him because he's just so easy to train and he wants to do it. There's really no fights. Maggie, holy fuck, she was
a bitch.
She was Chesapeake stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to do this, Mag. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. No, fuck you. I don't think so. And you could put pressure on her. Yeah, no, I don't think so. She'd forget about it in 10 seconds, right? And but yeah, no dogs, man. I wouldn't. When I had to stop, that was 2019, because we were living in the cottage. We had sold the house.
Well, she was here.
Oh, Maggie was still here until last September.
I remember being here,
Yeah.
I think, for 2 years that she was here.
She lived for 3 years after that.
Okay.
And because we had sold the house and we were over in the cottage in Cavendish. And, just like, geez. She just wouldn't. She wouldn't stop eating. She liked to go out, terrified the living soul out of him. Attack him at his food bowl. When she'd hear food going on, she'd just go over. And if he was already there, she'd just we had to separate them and feed them at different times because she just beat the fuck out of him.
Duke's like that.
Yeah.
And see, I've never seen, like I know Duke's Duke and he's a rescue. Obviously, Duke had a rough life before that he's aggressive like that, but I've never seen that out of him. And maybe I just connect with Duke because he just come over and put his head in my knee the other day and was just like, hey, buddy.
You're a friend, so.
I think he does remember people that he meets.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah, because he come over, the other dogs were trying to get in there and he was just sort of, get out of here.
He knows.
Yeah. But like after I had to stop hunting Maggie, I never had a dog huntable until 2021. And just easing him in because he was only like 12. We had a hunt with Stevie and Corey and them on that garbage road field. One of the ones we did. That was his first day running blinds and picking up birds with multiple guns. Mm-hmm. That was his first big hunt. And that was 2 years without a dog hunting. Mm. And I lost my mojo. Like, whatever. Guns will stay. I just wouldn't go. Get up. It's cold, but we got a shitload of ducks. Let's go shoot them this afternoon. Yeah, fuck. Not into it, right? And at this time, it's just like, to have him beside me, that's all I care about, right? Somebody texted me the other day, goes, how many birds has Jack's picked up? And I told them. I said, I got a pretty good idea. I'd have to look at the notes, but I know where he's at. And they go, that's his first wild duck water retrieve was Saturday. I said, why would we go to water when we have thousands of ducks in the fields? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Well, you can, and the boys still hunt water, but I wasn't. You could go lug decoys in and do what we did the other day and be in the water and be in the mud and do all that, or you just show up at the cornfield at 4 o'clock and throw some spinners out.
10 days of being here, we only tried, it's snow covered, so is it dry? If it's snow covered, is that dry?
Yeah.
Okay. Dry land once, everything else was water.
Yeah. Like, and usually I have all kinds of options to do that. Mm-hmm. Like Stacy said the other day, she goes, I don't remember, and we've been together for 16 years, because I don't remember seeing a time with you guys, and especially you, that you didn't come home. I got birds in this field, in this field, in this field.
All right, Paul, I just want to let you know currently on YouTube, you are the only thing that can be seen.
Right now?
No. Well, in like 30 seconds ago. Yeah, that phone's full.
That's not going to hurt anybody.
All right, so.
Second best looking big boy in this room.
You're number one.
No, stop.
All
You're
right,
being
so.
bold.
No, I'm not being bold. You're number
Okay,
one.
shut it down.
No, not yet.
So I'm going to keep talking.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Heavyshot.com. I'm back to our partners who are bringing to you the Pit Boss podcast.
Best ammo ever.
Which happens to be the Heavy Shot, Heavy Hammer, Molly's exclusive, which that's what I need to do. The 10 Days of Christmas, Day 8 is going to be the Heavy Shot Hammer.
And they got tungsten back in their heavy metal?
Yep, 100%.
Deadly.
Deadly.
When you do that. So what if you shot a 2 of heavy metal, the tungsten would be a 5, wouldn't it? Or a 4? 4 or 5?
At least
5.
That. Yep.
That shit just kills stuff.
Heavyshot.com, which, check out heavyshot.com. Check out heavyshot.com or go to mymileage.com.
Did you know I managed all their contracts in Eastern Canada?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So at one time, Fred had that Z unit, right? 8 or 9 guys in North America. So he sort of there was me and John Christian Gianni in Canada.
Nichols, Christian
Gianni.
There you go.
Yeah. Tough negotiator, but a beautiful man. Blue eyes, like mafia, like that French Canadian. Yeah. And Johnny was cause Johnny was the distributor, so he made a ton of money for Avian X and Zinc and whatever. But we had, so at one time, in the heyday of it, I'd say 2000, like 10 to 12, 13, 14, we were sponsored by Browning, Heavy Shot, Pattern Master, Zinc, and Avian X. And I'm not sure if Don Zinc ever billed me for anything. That's, it's just like family, right? And not only that, they appreciated that you're looking after all these. So when heavy metal was coming in, we'd get it to the deal, managed all the dealers. And when you know what it's like on the pro staff. Every time you go to a dealer, points, mileage,
Yep.
everything, right? It's big money. And your time, certain amount of time or whatever. And but yeah, that's when heavy metal came out. And then, by right before Freddie sold, probably everything sort of went sideways. Cause didn't tungsten, metals went way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
Yep.
And, to buy it was getting crazy, right? Because used to be you buy a box of Kent for 15 or 20 bucks, right? To get you through. And
I saw Kent there. I did not look at, they had Kent. I can't remember what it cost. I just remember I looked down at heavy metal.
Yeah. The last time my dear friend Glenn Cullicott was the Kent dealer. You're not going to get out there, Jackson.
Hey, buddy.
And I bought 3 years ago, a case of 12 gauge bismuth off him from Kent and a case of whatever. It was like $300 for the 20 gauge and $400 for the whatever. Right now in Canada, it's $1,000 a case.
Ooh.
Tungsten, I'm assuming, would be $1,500. I don't even know. What did it be? Oh, don't you fart again. Jesus Christ, that stunk.
And lastly, pitbosswaterfowl.com. How many days, love? I think we're...
How many days you got left?
For the 2025-26 season, I think we have, of the 60, I think we're 28 days booked.
Already?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to work on... So we'll go 3-day blocks? 2 blocks?
However you want.
What?
It's a 3-day non-resident license, but...
So it's $1,800 for 3 days? Yeah. Or per day?
Yes.
Right, for 6 guys.
Yep. Well, not for 6 guys, but probably for you. Karen says for you, I'll honor that.
But when that upstairs part is done,
Yeah.
and you got the kitchenette and the bar, or whatever, all I'm going to say is a 3-day hunt at any other place that's comparable to you is $3,500 US.
All right. Well, that's what we'll do then.
Because you asked me about it, where should I be?
Yeah.
I said, you're way low. Put that up. You get 5 or 6 guys go out in that boat, like just to see the boat. Like when me and Stacy pulled in, we got those pictures. We just want to go over and go beside the boat and go,
Jump up in that
shit.
thing. Jump up in her.
Right?
Yep.
Like, Jesus Christ, the size of that boat. But when you get dialed in there, and I know it's progress, right? Like, you guys have been there for a year or so. Like, Maggie's just got built, finished. We've been here, we're here 5 years, 4.5 years. So Maggie's wasn't finished till like the 3rd year, late in the 2nd year, right? That the walls were done and everything was done. But when that's done, you're going to be dialed in, brother.
Time and money, money and time.
Yeah. It's quite a balance.
All right. Karen says, stop this thing. So I'm going to say to you, Paulie, thank you very much. But whatever you want, nobody can see me. They can just see you.
Okay.
So whatever you want to say.
Well, buddy,
No, it doesn't.
I'm intimidated with all this stuff and cameras and setting them up, right? And that's why you've been asking me to do this for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever.
Yeah.
And my apologies, but
Oh.
I love sitting down and chatting about this
100%.
stuff because
Yeah.
it shows people like there's kids that are calling me that don't know who you are or don't know who Jim Ronquist is or don't know who Fred Zink is, or I'm going, really?
Well, that's what I told you. A guy from
Yeah.
Texas said, hey, man, I want a guide. So I said, well, Fred Zink. He's like, who's that? I'm like, what? Anyway.
Yeah. And he's a friend of mine. I work for him. So people say, oh, you're blowing smoke up his ass. The most influential guy with every product we probably use, right? And how, like, the history of our game is what's key. You got to remember that. Remember you guys, right? Like, I was just part of that where, you were chosen to be the sea duck guy and the dog guy for a reason. Fred was chosen for a reason. Jimbo and John Stevens and those guys were all chosen for reasons, right? That was the brilliance of Tom. Take away the bipolarness and the mental illness and the craziness. He built something, man, that if he had just sort of stepped into the shadows and let somebody run it, we'd still be talking about it today. Mm-hmm. Right? Amazing times.
Yeah, so I tell people this often. I agree with you. It was 2004. Had lunch after the camera got fried.
Yeah.
And Fred's like, hey, like, I told him, I need a second boat. It's so many people, on and on and on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just keep going.
Look,
Okay,
you need to skew the camera the lens that way. Is it good?
Just keep talking.
Oh, what's the word? You say chirping. She's chirping at me.
Just chirping.
Anyway,
Wrap this up.
all right. I'm trying to, love. I'm trying to. So I do, to this day, I give Fred Zink the credit. I say it. Younger people want a guide. I don't say it too much in the boat daily. We good, love? Am I sexy?
Definitely sexy.
No, well, you made it sound like I really am. She's like,
You don't even have beard oil in, and you're sexy as fuck.
I didn't bring any with me. I definitely give him credit for changing my game up. Where it's like, man, I'm so busy. Like I could get a second boat. He's like, you're really that busy? And this is when it was a 107-day season. Like, yeah, man. Like maybe not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but definitely we don't hunt Sundays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nah, no. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yes. He's like, you're not charging enough money.
Yeah.
So it just put me in a different
And
headset.
you had that conversation too.
Put me in a different headset. And,
Yeah. You're not charging enough money for that experience.
Yep.
Right? Who can say they're in the world's largest duck boat? Right off the bat.
With some old motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, a beautiful stud. But yeah, and when you get that outside part, like, or the, where the guests would stay and stuff, then that's where the money's going to be made.
Yep.
Right, and that's how you got to look at that to say, okay, as an investment, okay, so if I had to spend 20 grand to get that finished up there and whatever.
Right, love?
Yeah.
100.
Okay, times 5.
Well, times 10.
Or 20 times.
100,000.
So 20. I said 20 times 5. That gets us there.
I'm dyslexic.
It gets us there.
Okay, it's close.
And I'm like Dustin Hoffman and Rayman when it comes to numbers. I can tell you every invoice I have right now on the books to the dollar, to the cent, and who owes me money in my business. A couple of them got their ass handed to them this morning when it was due the 1st, and now we're the 11th or the 12th.
11th.
But you get dialed in there, but you have something else to offer. Sort of like Vandemore at Habitat Flats. You get to hang around with you, have some whiskey. Maybe you're carving a decoy downstairs, right? You're up watching TV, watching a little football. It's the experience. So you got a premium experience, and that's how you got to price it. And the higher you go, same as our game, higher you go, easier it rents. Our stuff that's 8, 10, 12, 14,000 a week, properties you manage, economy can be in the tank. They still rent because people with money still go.
I am going to end this, but we tried to go down McPherson today.
That'd be an ice bath.
Karen's like, stop.
Like, oh.
I neighbored in the woods the other day when I left. I get halfway up that first part, and I go, oh shit. And I wasn't in four-wheel drive, so I started spinning. I stopped, put it in four-wheel drive, still wouldn't move, right, because I stopped. And started going back and started going in the woods. And was just able to get it down to the bottom where you get a little run. You did the same, didn't you? Or somebody did the same?
Well, Matt was right behind me. And
Yeah.
I just didn't, I did not hit it hard enough going. I was going to go putt up, and like all of a sudden, like we're not going. I can see him. He started to back up when he saw I had issues. And I started to back down, and I fucking hit the brakes, and like it just fucking slid.
Yeah.
Like all the way down. Anyway, I want to show you the cottage. It was not.
Yeah, like we got a lot of plans for that cottage. We got that. We managed that for the last 7 or 8 years, and the owner tried to sell it and tried to sell it and tried to sell it. Couldn't sell it. Don't know why it didn't sell, because it pays for itself easily. So he kept asking me, "You buy it, you buy it, you buy it." Said, "We just went through COVID and 2 hurricanes, man. Banks, I'd have to rob the bank to get money for Emerald Isle." He goes, "You buy it." I said, "You hold the mortgage then, and we'll buy it." And we got an unbelievable deal on that cottage.
Nice.
Yeah. So it pays for. So we got some to upgrade it. It's on public water, and they just open it and shut it on certain dates. So we're going to spend the 5 or 6, 7 grand to put our own well in. That if Shaw's was never not available, let's just use that.
That's
Right?
what Karen said today. She said, "We can stay here." I was like, "Well, I don't know."
100%. And that's why it's there, right? I never slept there this year, because by the time we bought it and the season started and like just never got there, then and I was running all over the place with the dogs, right? And Stacy stayed over there a little bit, but we're going to cherry pick 2 or 3 weeks in summer, just us. I would say by the May long weekend, we'll go there until the rentals start for a month and hang out. But we need our own well that we can control our water.
Yeah.
They just don't shut it down, right?
Yep.
But that'll always be an option. But that bunky part, we're going to gussy that up, put a deck on it. We're going to put a hot tub there. Yeah, gussy that up.
Please.
She's giving me the look. Sweet
Are we at 2 hours yet?
No, we're close.
Me and
Dogs in the truck.
Maddie's podcast, we went, I think, for almost 3.
So on social media, I hate social. On media, how can someone follow along with you? What'd you say? What happened? What's happened since we've been here?
What's happened since we've been here?
Yeah,
What? What am I missing? What?
on Instagram. New followers.
Oh, yeah. Like 80 or like I was like 600. I'm like 690 now. Just collaborating and hanging out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm pretty active. So if you're not weak of heart, with some of my opinions, follow along. If you're not a sickening liberal, follow along.
Who would be a sickening liberal that would be listening to me?
If you support Biden or Trudeau, you need to go fuck yourself.
How about if you support...
everybody else is hurting. Like, the whole world is hurting because of that. And these radical, the climate's fucking... Our world is in better shape environmentally. You imagine what it was like. There's cottages here where they used to put old cars in as the fucking septic tanks. Are you telling me we're not, like, you litter now on PEI? They might take your fucking truck if they caught you littering going down the road. Like, not one single catastrophic climate event has ever happened. Mm-hmm. Other than Al Gore is a billionaire now.
Karen's not going to want to hear this. What's the new series? Landman.
We started last night.
Fuck. That's what we want to watch.
Holy shit, Karen.
Yeah, we'll have to get up.
It's tough because Yellowstone's just about to explode, right? Mm-hmm. But Landman. Me and Stace watched the first 2 last night, and it's good. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yep.
He's a dandy in it. Mm-hmm. And it's the same. It's the way Rip talks and the way Dutton talks. Mm-hmm. It's the same stuff. Mm-hmm. And but it's a doozy. But anyway, my friend, listen.
I want to hug you. I want to do a man hug. Just
you have to come over here. I'm the only one on camera.
Well, actually, I think Karen got us back on.
Oh.
Anyway, it's always great to be here. It's to see you, to see Stacy, to be here at Maggie's, to be here on PEI. Right, love? I'm looking at her.
You guys love it.
We do love it.
Paulie and Stacy have always been very generous.
She said Paulie and Stacy have always been very generous to us. And if we ever come into any dollar amount...
You're like family.
You're very kind.
You're family. Our home is your home.
Karen's gonna buy a cottage somewhere on the island. So.
Well, I got a buddy that'll build it for you for about $220, $230. Well, 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Plus land, though, right?
But then you got to get the land.
Oh fuck.
Then you're screwed because you get hammered on taxes.
What's that?
Property tax.
We looked at lots.
HST.
We looked at lots yesterday. The HST. What's that?
It all depends who's selling the lot. Yeah, like that's true though, right? It's just so right now. If you go buy like our house, that spec house we built last year, year before, and then finished it last year because of the hurricane, we got to charge 15% on top of the 1.2 million. Right now, the people who are going to buy that are probably going to put it in a corp or an LLC, and that wipes, then you don't pay it until you sell it, right? Just sort of wipes it out for everybody. But yeah, like it's just interest rates and all that stuff. It's just you shouldn't be like if somebody's going to buy a home and pay property tax, and you guys would pay double what we pay. You shouldn't be charging them tax on buying the goddamn thing. It just kills the economy, right? People say, no, we're not going to do it.
Tax on tax.
Yeah. Like we could do that for $400,000, but we couldn't do it for $550,000. Right? And then when you're not here, Stacy can rent it for you. and
Well, I don't want to get in between anybody, but Maverick's looking to retire, and he said he could manage things.
He could. and that's a great low-cost option compared to us. Now, I'd manage for basically nothing other than pay the cleaner and we're good. Mm-hmm. And but Maverick, yeah, he's close to retiring.
Mm-hmm. All right, look at this. Then look here.
We have to go.
She says we're done.
Been locked out for too many hours. We have to go. Let's go.
Okay. Karen says this is done. Come on. No, you get on your camera so I'll come over to you.
Okay.
Because if we get in the middle, nobody's going to see this.
Do we got to finish that bottle?
Well.
All right, I'm going to do this.
Get in here, man.
Love you, brother. Love you.
It is awesome to be.
Can't believe. You freaked me out last night when you said, we're leaving in the morning. I said,
I was fucking with you.
Yeah, and then you said, I'm fucking with you.
I was F-O-K. Fucking with you.
Holy.
Thank you, man.
Fuck, man. I was going, what? I thought you were leaving Friday or Saturday.
Well, it's just the weather.
Right.
If you see it at radar, I just don't want to.
drive through that shit, especially if you're driving 20 hours straight or whatever, 21 hours.
Yeah, no. All right. Love, we done?
We're done.
All right. Come on, hold
The horns,
hold
Metallica.
Hold that cup up.
Look,
Paulie.
Jimmy ran, look, watch.
No, it's this side. Here, turn it
Watch.
around so you can see it. There you go.
And watch, look, Jimmy. Love you, brother. It was so nice to meet you and your boy and your girl at Freddy's.
Sweet Paulie. Thank you very much.
Thanks, brother.
What? I don't.
Appreciate his time.
How do I end this, love? I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's like that hug on Step
Look how
Brothers.
tall he
where-
is right now.
It's like that hug on Step Brothers. Where it's like,
Boom.
love you, brother.
Boom.